So, since this piece wasn't formed for Braden's face, we fixed the edges a little bit with some 3rd degree, and the places where we have to leave the edges floppy and where they're not sticking is where I'm just going to create kind of blood work like this. And yeah, so now we're ready to start painting, and the first thing that I'm going to do is lay a base coat and cut.
Go.
So we have most of Braden's base coat down. I'm actually using the gray color from a bruise wheel, and when it's all over the skin like this, it actually ends up looking really green, which is cool and makes it a little corpsey. And the rest of the colors from the bruise wheel I'm using to build lividity in the skin. So I start with the blood tone, and this is like a sponge that I just picked apart to create like a really cool pattern, almost like Swiss cheese, just to take away any of the flat edges. So we go in like this, and I like to start along the edges because it helps me hide them, and I just kind of change directions of how I am applying the color, and you see how that creates like a bruising kind of effect. And we're just going to do this in layers of color. We can stop.
Action.
So we finished the first layer of lividity, and now I'm going in with a deeper blue. Same little Swiss cheese sponge, just different side. And this, I just kind of layer over in no particular, fashion, but it just adds more dimension and more of a corpsing effect. You're done.
Go.
All right, so we've got all of the painting work done. So now I'm gonna hide some of these edges that are left with a little bit of gel blood. Kind of like, mine is a little dried up right now, but I'm gonna go a little bit underneath the prosthetic and just kind of work this into that little area where there's just regular skin showing. And just kind of make it look like he's just torn his face feasting. You can also get it over the skin. But yeah, I'm just trying to make it look like he just had a nice meal. We're gonna be twin zombies. Maybe get a little bit in his little nose area, but the edges on his nose are really good, so I want to keep the blood more towards this edge here, which is kind of like a little janky, just because I had to cut it weird and it didn't fit. But that is my process. Creating the corpse look and then fixing any problem areas with blood.